Hi. Going to this film, I've never heard of this movie. I like the animation and the look of the film based on the pictures I've seen. So because of that, I'm expecting like a very bright and vivid movie. I also know it's a coming of age story, so I have high hopes for this. After watching the movie, the story takes place in Ireland during the medieval era. The main character of the story is named Brendan, and he lives in the Abbey of Kells. And in the beginning of the film, there's a heavy emphasis on him not being allowed to leave his village due to the threat of Vikings being in the area. Brendan lives with his uncle, and his uncle is trying to build a wall to protect the village and tells Brendan not to leave. Brendan eventually learns of a book called the Book of Iona, and it supposedly burns all the sinners who read it and turns darkness into light. Brendan is fascinated with this idea of the book, and afterward, a man named Brother Aiden, who's the author of the book, shows up with a cat, and Brendan takes care of this cat for a little while. Brother Aiden gives Brendan the task to go and find these gall nuts to make the ink for the book. So Brendan sets out to go find these nuts, and while he's outside the village, he's attacked by these wolves, and he meets a little white cat named Aisling. She helps Brendan finding the gall nuts for the book, and when they get back to the village, the Vikings launch a full-scale attack on it, and in the chaos, Brendan escapes with the help of Aisling and is guided to a burnt and run-down place where there are survivors, one of them being his uncle. In the end, they reunite and rename the book from the Book of Iona to the Book of Kells. Brendan has a character arc in the movie, from a shy, young, nervous boy to a brave adventurer that travels throughout Ireland. Brendan's uncle also has a very strong character arc in the story. He goes from an almost mean and strict character because he wants to protect Brendan, but that only drives him away. And by the end of the movie, he feels badly for how he treated Brendan. Overall, I really like the movie, especially the visual aspect of it, because the animation style is very pleasant on the eyes. Thank you.